everybody, it's B. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're new, be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. So in today's video, I will tell you all my long hair secrets. I know you can't tell because all you see is like my face for the most part, but I have very long hair. It touches my butt. I have to move it when I use the potty. When I sit down, it lays on my lap now. So I would count that as long hair. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to grow really long hair really fast. I've cut my hair pretty short at times, and I've grown it out over and over again. And I've grown it out long, and then I cut it off again, long, cut it off. It happens all the time. But this is the longest that I've had pretty long hair. I would say that it's been pretty long for about 3 years continuously now. 5, yes, long-ish, but this long for about 3 on and off. Also, if you followed me for like a really long time, you know that I love dyeing my hair. I don't do it as often as I used to, but I would dye my hair all sorts of colors all the time. I've bleached it, I've ombre-ed it, I've fried the hell out of my hair, and it still manages to grow. Also, to let you know about my texture, my genetics is fighting against me for long hair. I have like the thinnest hair, the finest hair in all of my family. All the ladies have very thick hair. I don't. I have very fine hair, but I also have the longest hair out of like all my cousins. I really do. So genetics is against me, yet somehow I managed to grow it out. I just feel like most of the videos on YouTube at least, or people who give a lot of hair advice, they naturally have very luscious, thick hair. I don't have that. Naturally, my hair is kind of dull. It's fine. I have a lot of it, but it's really thinned out over the years a lot too. Especially this last year because I was deployed, and when I stayed in Kuwait, the water was terrible there. It was very, very bad water, and like I'm pretty sure a lot of people lost a lot of hair. So a lot of my hair would fall out because the water was just very bad. So my hair is even thinner than normal. That bothers me, yes, but I still managed to grow it like half a foot so quickly. So I would like to say that I am doing certain things right, and I notice that it grows more when I do these certain steps. So step number 1, don't cut your hair. Like, that's the most obvious thing I can tell you. Don't cut your hair. People are always like, oh my god, you have to get a trim every like 4 to 6 weeks. That's what I've heard the most, 4 to 6 weeks. No trim, nada. I get my hair cut about twice a year. And when I do, like, I'll cut inches off sometimes, and the other times if I want the length to stay the same, what I'll ask for is a dusting. Instead of a trim, ask for a dusting, and that's what takes care of your split ends. I know you're worried about them split ends. Don't worry about it. The dusting will take care of it. Basically, when I look on the floor after you've trimmed, after you've dusted my hair, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any hair. I don't want to see an inch of hair on the ground. I kid you not, every single time I've asked for only an inch off or just half an inch, I will look down and I will see so much hair. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, did I tell you to cut off 5 inches? No, because it's long, they don't think you'll notice, but because my hair is long and I run my hands through it, like I know it's just so much shorter, and it looks a lot shorter too. So yeah, you can take care of your split ends without getting a trim or a haircut. Like, a legit trim is what a dusting is. That's what you want. Like in your head, you're like, I just want a dusting, but you say trim and then they cut off too much. So don't get your hair cut or trimmed that often, okay? Your hair is growing out the top of your head. It's not gonna make it grow any faster. I don't know why people say when you get a trim, your hair will grow faster, because it does not. It does not increase the speed of hair growing out of your scalp if you cut it off the bottom. Like, that makes no sense. And when you do that, you're gonna have the same length of hair for years and be like, my hair just doesn't grow. Why isn't it growing? Because you keep cutting it off. So don't do it. Try to start with 3 haircuts a year if you really have to, but then get it down to 2. So like every 6 months, or when I just feel like I want to change it up a little bit or add more layers and everything, that's when I go in. Number 2, air dry your hair. Actually, these aren't supposed to be numbered, they're just tips. But when I was in Kuwait, I air dried my hair basically every time because my hair dryer, I plugged it in and it exploded, okay? Like that's what happened the first night, that's what happened. But no worries, when it's 125 degrees on a regular hot summer day, your hair is gonna dry really fast in 5 minutes. Just walk outside. As beautiful as your hair looks styled, your heating tools are frying your hair. It really is. I promise your hair will grow so much faster if you just air dry it or leave it alone. You're gonna have to learn to love your natural hair's texture. My hair is naturally straight, and I understand that a lot of you are like, okay, well I have really frizzy hair and I can't be doing that shit. Listen, even if you have really kinky hair, very curly, coarse hair, whatever it is, you can still let it dry naturally by using a little bit of product. You just have to find the right product for you. You can still let it air dry. Like, you don't have to use heating tools on it every single time. If you're trying to grow out your hair, try to be as minimalistic as you can, meaning don't use a million different products. You don't need it. When I shampoo my hair, by the way, I shampoo like every 4 days now. I can push it to 4 days. When it's like really hot and sticky, it's harder because you just want to wash that grossness off. That's fine. Wash it off. But when it's in the cooler months, I definitely wash my hair like twice a week and that's it. And I don't use that many products. I'll use a shampoo and not even conditioner. That's right, you heard me. I don't even use conditioner. Why? Because I use stuff after I get out of the shower. You can use conditioner and I use it sometimes, but I don't think it's necessary. You do need to condition your hair, however, you don't need to use conditioner itself. I have very fine hair and it's very long. It's gonna weigh it down. The more product you use, it's just gonna weigh it down and make it look hella flat. My hair's already flat because it's straight. When I get out of the shower with wet hair that has not been conditioned yet, just shampooed, I will use like 1 product and that is it. Normally, I don't like oils, but once in a while, I will deep condition my hair with oil. But on an everyday basis, like the regular thing that I do is I'll put a little bit of product that's like a cream formula, something moisturizing, and I'll put it in the ends of my hair and that's it. Not even throughout the whole thing, just at the ends, that is it. I leave it alone and that's how it is. I don't get like really bad split ends from that. That actually helped me calm down my split ends. That and like not using heat. It also helped a lot with acne. Yes, that sounds really gross, but if you have acne, all that conditioner and hair product is not really helping it. So when I stopped conditioning my hair, I also got rid of my acne, which was super embarrassing and disgusting. But when I don't use conditioner, I don't get acne, so I'm gonna stick to that. While your hair is wet, another thing that you wanna do is not rub it with a towel. I know by natural instinct, you're gonna wanna just like rub your hair between the towels. Don't do that. To fight the urge, I just squeeze my hair really tight. That's how I soak all the water out. I just squeeze it really tight and resist the urge to just like you know, that's actually gonna break your hair and mess it up really bad and make it hella frizzy. So if you can just squeeze out the water as much as possible, first, you know, with your bare hands, then with a towel, that's all you need. That's good. And don't leave it up in the towel for like a really long time either. 5 minutes max. Then just let it down and comb it out with a wide toothed comb, a very wide one, okay? Or a wet brush, but I still suggest a wide toothed comb because that's gonna take all the little tangles out and it's going to make your hair look a lot smoother as it dries naturally. A wet brush is good, but at the end of the day, it's still a brush and that always has, like my brush always has like a whole shit ton of hair. Like this is what a wet brush looks like, okay? And it's like really soft and gentle compared to a normal brush, but this is what I use as my normal brush when my hair is dry, like whether it's wet or not. And sorry, it's gross, but like look, like I really shouldn't do this on camera. That's so nasty. But yeah, I mean, hey man, I got hair, okay? Now I feel like I gotta take it out. I also use dry shampoo, so like, look what I did. Like, why did I do this right now? Just had the urge. Get out. Oh, no, there's like fluff everywhere. Ew. Ooh. Other little tips that I can share is don't put your ponytail always at the same spot, because right where you tie your ponytail, it's going to break your hair off. A lot of times there's a line of demarcation, like right where you put the ponytail. Like if you always tie your hair right here at the top of your head, I do that all the time, you're gonna have the thinnest, like the most breakage is gonna be like right there at the top. So do, like, you know, put a low ponytail sometimes, high, do a little braid. Don't always put it at the same spot and you'll be fine. A lot of people take hair supplements, and I don't know how good they really are, because I actually haven't taken any hair supplements per se, but there are things that you can take that are natural and great for your hair. Number one being fish oil, especially cod liver oil. My mom made me take that shit when I was little, and it was so disgusting, but then I got used to it, and like I can even chew them. I know that sounds really gross, but fish oils for your hair, it helps your skin too, it helps your hair. I have tried biotin, but just be warned that biotin does not only grow hair on your head, but everywhere else. Like here, and here, and here, and here. Like, I will not be using biotin again, okay? I've used prenatal vitamins that have folic acid in it. That's great for your hair too. That's just good. That's like my regular multivitamin of prenatal. For your hair and skin and nails, it does the job, because I have weak hair, terrible skin, and terrible nails. So without it, you can just imagine. You also do want to take care of yourself. Like I want to tell you, like, you know, have a good healthy diet and drink lots of water and everything, but I don't do that myself, so I don't think I should, like, that's not how I grew up. My hair, mine was mainly no trims, waste of money, no heat. The fish oils helped. The stopped using conditioner and just use like 1 or 2 products. So yes, a healthy diet should help, but I don't know if it does, because I don't have a healthy diet. My diet is Cheetos. Flamin' Hot Cheetos to be exact, but it's just Cheetos. However, with the Cheetos, once in a while, I do like eggs, I like almond milk, I like avocado, I love salmon and cauliflower. Those things are actually very good for your hair, little did I know, but those things I eat every single week, so it must have something to do with my diet. That plus Cheetos. And the last tip I have is to have a healthy scalp as much as you can, because some people have folliculitis. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, but you can get like little pimples on your head, or like especially around the heat, like when it's really hot, like they feel like pimples, but it's your follicles that are infected. Basically like a pimple. Once you pop that little area, like where the follicle would be, your hair does not grow back in that spot. It's dead. Coconut oil helps a lot, and Amla oil, I don't know how hard it is to find it in the States, but if you go to an Indian store, it's very common. You can also find it on Amazon. I've seen it. Amla oil is something Bengalis use all the time. I grew up on coconut oil and Amla oil for your hair. It's a deep conditioning treatment. You just rub it all over your scalp and your hair. Leave it on as much as you can, like overnight if you can, and then in the morning, shower and wash your hair twice, because it has a very strong smell. Another hair oil that I can totally vouch for is Jamaican black castor oil. That is the shit for your hair. That's a really good deep conditioning treatment. Like if you have a little bald patch or thin area, yeah, you can't really help it, but like it's going to make your hair grow. It will. Put it on your eyebrows, your eyelashes, your hair, like around your edges, if your edges, like if you were wigs or anything like that, and it's, you know, your hairline's receding. Mine's just receding because I have a big forehead and I have thin hair, okay? But yeah, like if you gotta take care of your edges, like put that on your edges. It will help it so much. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can find it in Sally's for like $5. Probably 6, maybe 7. I don't know. but it's definitely under 10. So that's it for this video. That's it for my tips. I really hope that it helped you if you are trying to grow out your hair. I know some things you got to get used to, like not washing your hair every day. Trust me, it will help you so much. Try that dry shampoo out, you know. Just try some dry shampoo if you can't wash your hair every day. But these are all things like the vitamins, the healthy scalp, the not rubbing your hair with the towels, everything like they're things you have to get used to, and then you will notice a dramatic difference in your hair growth. It's gonna grow faster and healthier, and it's not gonna break off. More importantly, you don't wanna grow your hair and then it's just like breaking off. You know, you want it to grow and you want it to like stay lush, or as lush as possible, genetically possible. At least that's the case for me. Like right now, I did not put any shiny products, nothing. Like this is my hair, and I didn't put anything in it to make it shiny. Nothing, okay? Nothing. I haven't trimmed my hair in 6 months, and I don't really have split ends. It still looks fine. It's just jaggedy because it's about time to get it trimmed and straightened up.